Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the lesson Ancient Civilization of India. In this lesson, we will cover the topics Ancient Civilization of India, post-urbanization, special features of the cities, town planning, lifestyle, and the decline of towns. Next it is the development of Vedas, type of Vedas and Vedic period. In Vedic period also we have to see about the two Vedic periods, early Vedic period and post-Vedic period. In this also we have to deal with social system, economic system, political system and religious system. Now we will see one by one. Archaeologists have come across signs of huts and houses in some places. They have excavated a cellar in Brazum in Kashmir. Here, archaeologist means the person who studies archaeology, and archaeology means the study of past history by excavation. And that cellar means it is an underground room used for storing things. It is called as cellar. People of those times used to dig shallow pits in the soil and live in them. Here, pits means a hole in the ground. There were steps leading to the pits. These were built in this manner in order to provide protection from the cold weather and wild animals. In accordance to the weather condition, people cooked food either inside or outside. There is a site named Mehergarh near the fertile plain of Bolan Pass, which leads to Iran. Here, Mehergarh, it is a place in Pakistan, in Balochistan, and the people of Mehergarh were the first ones to have learned the cultivation of barley and wheat crops and the rearing of the goats and sheep. This is the first village that has come to our notice. The people of Mehergarh lived in houses. Some houses had 4 or more rooms. Many sites have been discovered here, which not only have the fossils of animals but also graves. People and animals used to bury together here. Now we will see about the urbanization. And the meaning of urbanization means the process of formation and the growth of cities. The process of formation and the growth of cities is called as urbanization. The ancient sites of Harappa were discovered by the engineers when the railway lines were being laid 150 years ago in the Sindhu Valley region of Punjab. Here, and this Harappa, it is a place in Pakistan. They thought that it was a mount made up of excellent bricks. They utilized the bricks for the construction of railway lines. In this way, many houses which had been buried under the soil were destroyed. Subsequently, archaeologists took up research in this area. They were convinced that it was an ancient city, since the sites around these cities resembled the sites discovered earlier. They were called the Harappan civilization. These sites are said to be 4,600 years old. Now next we will see about the significance of the cities. We can see 2 or the more parts in the cities of Harappa. The western part is narrow and at an elevated place. Elevated means higher. Archaeologists are of the view that this was a citadel. The eastern part is wide and at a lower level. This area has been called as Lower Town. Every part had a wall made up of burnt bricks. Since the bricks around them were placed in an interlocking manner, the walls were very strong. There were noteworthy buildings inside the citadel. Mohenjo-daro, one of the city, had water tank. Mohenjo-daro also a place in Pakistan. Scholars have called this as a bath tank. It is built of bricks so as to prevent the seepage of water from the tank. The bath tank has steps on either sides to go down and has rooms all around. The water was probably supplied to the tank by a well, and the used water was let out. Probably very important people used to take bath in this pool on special occasions. Fire altars have been discovered in other cities like Kalibangan and Lothal. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had constructed systematic granaries. Here, fire altar means it is a high table which is used for religious ceremonies. It is called as altars, and the two places, Kalibangan is Rajasthan and Lothal it is in Gujarat. And granaries means storage of food grains. It is called as granaries, and this we are finding in Lothal, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Now next we will deal with town planning. The lower town in the low-lying area of the city was the place of habitation. Habitation means a place of living. It was constructed in a very methodical manner. Methodical means organized or systematic. Systematically laid out houses, roads and drains can be seen here. Almost every person lived in either one or the two-stored house. The houses were built of bricks and had strong walls. There were rooms all around the courtyard inside. Courtyard means ground. The main door faced the street. None of the windows open onto the street. There were bathrooms in the houses. Some houses had wells with supplied water. The cities had a neatly laid out underground sewage system. The drains were built of bricks and covered with a stone slab. The gutter of each house was linked to the main drain outside and enabled the flow of dirty water from the house to the main drain. Holes were created in the drains to enable timely cleaning of them. After the town planning, next we will see about the town life. Apart from houses, precious stones and metals were also found. Most of the objects found were beads and seals. Here, bead means a circular shaped jewelry. It is called as beads, and seals means that surname and names has been written. It is called as seals. The layout of the town reveals the existence of administrative class. The people of this place may have used expensive metals, gems and jewelry. The beads were probably used by the common people. There is an unknown script on the seals. This reveals that there was no dearth of literate people. This enabled the engraving of script on thousands of seals. People of Harappan culture had depended on agriculture and trade. Wheat, barley, pulses and mustard were their main crops. They had learned to grow cotton and weave cloth from it. We can say that they knew irrigation since many towns were situated on the banks of the river. Here irrigation means supply of water to the crops with the help of canals. It is called as irrigation. They had domesticated the humped bull, cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, dog and hen, and were engaged in the cattle rearing, sheep rearing and poultry. Here poultry is related to egg and meat, and domesticated means bringing animals under the human control. It is called as domesticated. And cattle rearing means animals are raised for their use or benefit. It is called as cattle rearing. Oxen were used to carry heavy loads. Trade and commerce has assumed primary importance along with agriculture. The towns carried on business with the villages areas. Baluchistan, Saurashtra and Deccan were some of these areas. Baluchistan in Pakistan and Saurashtra it is in Gujarat. The seals obtained at Mesopotamia established the fact that the Indus Valley civilization had trade relations with it. Here Mesopotamia is presently known as Iraq. After discussing the town life, we will deal with the decline of the towns. The situation in these places began to change some 4,000 years ago. There were reasons apart from natural reasons. The walls of the Harappan fort were further strengthened. Towards the final days of this town, its west gate was closed completely. The spacious room of Mohenjo-daro became smaller. Huge buildings turned into huts. Neither the town planning nor the road planning was systematic at this time. Historians have given various explanations for the decline of these towns. Some feel the dried rivers as the reason, and others feel that the changed course of river was the reason. Other historians have cited the destruction of forests as the cause, probably inundation by floods. Inundation means overflow of water. Inundation by floods might have deserted the areas and migrated to new areas in the east and south. This civilization survived in Lothal, town of Gujarat for some more years. The Indus Valley civilization has remained an evidence of maturity of Indian civilization. Here we have completed the topic downfall of the Indus Valley Civilization, town planning, and the significance of cities. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.